Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as guardians and mutants alike. Welcome to another Liam Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Marvel Strike Force today, where we're going to be continuing our journey through Doom War Chapter 4. Let's go on over and take a look at where we have gotten so far. So, if you watched my previous Doom War video, you'll see that I completed the first 3 nodes of Chapter 4. I did that with Deathpool, Cloak, and Dagger, so the new warriors there. I'll make sure there's a link down in the description and at the end of the video as well if you want to go and check that video out. Today we're going to be doing nodes 4, 5, and 6. The next 3 nodes, and here we are limited to hero mutants today. So we're going to be using a hero mutant squad. Let's go over and take a look at the roster. So hero mutants actually gives you a lot of options. X Factor was up there as a possibility for me, but instead I decided to go with the Astonishing X-Men, mostly because I'm going to use Jubilee in DD4, so I wanted to power her up. So this is the squad that I'm going to be using today. So starting off, we've got Iceman here. So I've taken him up to level 70 and gear tier 13. Everyone's going to be level 70, gear tier 13. I've actually got him on 5 stars, 5 red stars, and I do have 1 T4 on him. That is for his passive ability down at the bottom there. Raider ISO, hoping to increase that crit chance and crit damage there, but I've only got him on 1.4, so no blues here today. Next we got Bishop. He is the tank or protector of this squad, and he's got good synergy with Jubilee as well. So obviously gear 13 and level 70, no T4s this time. I do have him at 5 stars, but only 4 of them are red, and I have Skirmisher on his ISO, hoping that he's going to be able to remove some positive effects from the enemy. Next we got the team's legendary Jubilee herself, again level 70, gear 13, again 5 stars, and all of them red, and I do have that 1 T4 on her passive ability at the bottom there, mostly to give increased synergy with Beast and a little bit of extra health to the whole group there. It's a decent passive, it's worth having. Striker ISO, hoping for increased damage and that bonus attack, but I've only got her on 1.3, so could do some investing there, but I think this is going to be enough to get us through. Beast, I love that he's hanging from the ceiling here. That's so cool. So again level 70, gear 13, again 5 stars, only 4 of them red, and no T4s on Beast. I think he is one of the ones that I've invested in least, although I do have him with healer ISO, which is definitely, I feel like that's a no-brainer for Beast, and I've got him at 1.5, so that's fully maxed out without taking it up to blue. Hopefully he's going to be able to keep the team alive as we fight through Doom War Chapter 4, because these nodes are tougher. They're a lot tougher, I think, than Doom War Chapter 3. That's Beast. Finally, we got Kitty Pryde rounding out this Axemen squad. Again, level 70. Again, gear 13. Again, 5 stars, but this time only 3 of them red. She is by far the weakest toon on this roster, although I have put a T4 on her, again on her passive. Really feeling the passives for the Axemen squad. That gives extra healing, and she also applies evade to the weakest member of the squad. So hopefully that is going to come in handy. I think it will. Again, I've given her the healer ISO. I've taken it all the way up to 1.5. Again, we're going to need everything we've got, I think, to keep this team alive. She's at 58,711 power. Hopefully this is going to be enough. Hopefully my Axemen can do it. Let's head over and take a crack at Doom War node 4.4. Okay, here we go. So this is the squad clocking in at 333,660 power. I mean, that seems a little on the low side actually to me now that I'm sitting here looking at it, but I think we've got enough synergy, hopefully, with these mutants here today that we can do it. It's really just going to depend on the synergy between these toons here, and hopefully the double healers on the ISO to help keep us alive. That was a nice opener from Captain Sam there, just, well, stunning Iceman. That is not fun. Now this is the node that we get to borrow Dr. Doom. You can see him standing right there at the back of the squad. This was the node that I was confusing. If you did watch the previous video, I was confused on the final node there. I thought we got to borrow Dr. Doom, but he joins us here. Again, hopefully he's going to help keep us alive. Let's see if we can do some damage to Agent Carter, Sharon Carter there, and get the taunt up on Bishop. Wow, they're really throwing around the stuns. Bishop is stunned now as well. That is not fun. Let's get some healing up there because we've already taken damage. Okay, there we go. Stun off Bishop, and now the stun off Iceman. Let's do this. Boom. Okay. There we go. So we've got in a, I'm going to call in, I think, a Doombot. Got to remind myself of what this does here. Yeah, attack all enemies for 400% damage. That sounds pretty good to me. Plus 50% damage per Doombot ally. So we have one Doombot ally on the squad. I think I'm just gonna do this. Boom. There we go. Nice. Okay. 16 enemies, so really we've got to try and clear the board as efficiently as possible, especially because they have a lot of damage dealers here. That's where I was kind of going after Sharon Carter from the get-go. Boom, nice. Okay, now we just got to get through the wall of Captain Sam, and let's see if we can call in some assists here. Boom. Wow, he's got a lot of health on him, this Captain Sam. Team up, power up, boom. Come on, so close. Then we'll have 9 tunes to get rid of after we have taken out Captain Sam here. Okay, so some of them joining the party already, and that sucks that we've got those shield troopers here. Gonna return fire. Ooh, ouch. Ouch. Okay, Bishop taking some serious damage here. So the relatively low level of gear, yeah, I'm not even used to using this squad, so I gotta double check what these ultimate abilities do. I think let's give it a shot. Boom, there we go. That was definitely worth it. The relatively low gear level on this squad is really beginning to show. I think we're super lucky we have Dr. Doom here. Hopefully he's going to be able to keep us alive and also hand out the damage at the same time. Now it's tricky because obviously, you know, Captain Sam is a potential wall here, although we've taken his health right down, but there's two, and of course those troopers are super annoying, but there's 2 healers here, at least 2 healers. I've kind of lost track of who's at the back there, but Maria Hill and Scientist Supreme could make things really difficult for us if they keep healing the enemy. You know, I am totally fine with them continuing to target Dr. Doom as well. That works for us, because if we lose Dr. Doom, I mean, I hope we don't, but if we do, we can still 3-star this. And remember, that's the aim. All of my Doom War videos, I'm not just trying to complete it, I'm showing you the teams I used to 3-star these nodes, because you want to 3-star them. There's a ton of important gear in Doom War 4 that you need to take your characters up to gear 15, gear 14 too, which is necessary to complete Doom Wars 3 and then Doom War 4, and gear 15 for Doom War 4. So you really want to be 3-starring these Doom War nodes, so that Dark Dimension 4, rather, you need those higher gear levels to complete Dark Dimension 4. So here we go. So this here, we're gaining a charge. Okay, and we're healing the most injured ally and giving speed bar as well. Let's do this. Boom. And another Doombot. Yeah, I like this a lot. Boom. Bye-bye Maria Hill. And another Doombot. Okay. So I think Dr. Doom is getting the win here. He's the MVP. Although there's another Maria Hill at the back there. Wow. But yeah, I think Dr. Doom is the MVP of this group here. Nice. Let's try and take out Macho Supreme here. Boom. Wow, that's another Sharon Carter. So they are heavy on the Secret Avengers, which is an awesome squad. Secret Avengers do some serious damage. Okay, nice. Okay, we've done this. Look at this. Look at the state we're in. Again, thanks mostly to Dr. Doom, but I will take it. This is going very, very well. Come on, Lockheed. Boom. Boom. Okay. Maria Hill. Boom. Finally. It took longer than I expected, but finally. There we go. Boom. Complete clear. Everyone's still standing, so we get our 3 stars. Even if that is mostly through to Dr. Doom, I will take it. Thank you so much. First node down. 2 more to go with this X-Men team. Okay, let's just keep this train rolling, I think. I mean, no reason to derail it now. Let's move on to node 4.5, and that team setup worked pretty well there with Jubilee in the middle and then Bishop off to the side so he can taunt and kind of pull the enemy's focus away from everybody else. And we got Dr. Doom again here, so hopefully we can kind of repeat this one. So we're defeating the enemy operators in order to win. Now this is interesting because obviously there's a lot of taunts right here and a lot of support and controller characters. So I know I'm supposed to be targeting the operators, but I'm kind of tempted to target Invisible Woman to try and take her out before she can fortify everyone. The problem is I don't think I'm doing enough damage to do that. I think this is going to be too little. Oh no, we did it! Boom! We got rid of Invisible Woman and the 2 operators. And when I say we, I once again mean Dr. Doom. So this is really important to remember. Dr. Doom is really going to be your saving grace here for these nodes so far anyway. We're getting away with Gear 13, level 70 on this. This is quite spectacular. Boom. Okay, this is a lot of Hulk. A wall of Hulk. Boom. Okay, 1 Hulk down. 3 more to go. Power up. Boom. Bye-bye She-Hulk. Perfect. Boom. Okay, here we go. Another operator and yet more Hulks, but we've got a damage dealer this time in the form of Black Widow. So this is interesting, right? Because the first 3 nodes, if you did watch that video, and do let me know down below what you think of these nodes here, but the first 3 nodes I thought were extremely difficult. It really felt like a step up from Doom War Chapter 3, the first 3 nodes of Doom War Chapter 4. This feels more like Doom War Chapter 3 to me. Like, obviously they're using newer characters. We've seen a lot of Secret Avengers, but this seems a lot easier. And I know a lot of that, I guess, is down to the presence of Dr. Doom, but this is a lot easier, and we're doing it with a Gear 13 level 70 squad. And it's not like New Warriors have less synergy than X-Men. So yeah, but we had to take them up to, we had like Gear 15 on Deathpool at the end there. So man, these are just a lot easier. Maybe it's just those first 3 nodes are kind of the gatekeeper nodes, and once you get through those, things get easier. I mean, so far anyway, touch wood. So we managed to block that taunt on Hulk there, which was good. Bye-bye to you. Haha, that was nice. That was a cool animation. Okay, bye-bye Mantis there. See if we can drop an AoE here. Boom. So this is kind of slow and methodical. Obviously, if you take them up to higher gear levels, or just higher levels in general, you'll be able to kind of cut through this quicker, but this is just a slow and methodical grind through these enemies here for nodes 4.4 and 4.5. I mean, we've done this. I know that there's still 5 almost fully full health characters on the board, but we've pretty clearly got this now. Too little, too late from the Hulks. So yeah, X-Men, bringing up the X-Men, this was the first time that I... Oh, nice stun on Jubilee there, and she's down below. Oh, okay. she was down below half health, but then immediately that got rectified thanks to all of the healing. Having those 2 healing ISOs, Kitty Pryde and Beast, really pays off for this squad and helps them, gives them survivability at this lower level. But powering up X-Men was the first time that I'd really powered up any sort of X-Men squad in this game. Previously I'd invested in X-Force a little bit to do the Doc Ock unlock legendary, but no more than I needed to get the unlock. I'm still kind of slowly starring them up, but they're all relatively low level gear. Obviously I take an X Factor up a little higher because I did actually use Longshot and Shatterstar in DD3, so I took them up to gear 14. I think everyone else, and then I'm running Psylocke with Polaris and Multiple Man to round out the X Factor squad. I think I've got the others up at gear 13, but that was the highest level kind of hero mutant squad that I had here. This X-Men squad is the first X-Men squad that I have actually powered up in the game, and so far I'm really loving them. I haven't done anything yet with my Phoenix, so I've really got to do that, and I'm probably going to use, I don't know if I'm going to use her on DD4 actually, but I am going to power her up, so I will have a kind of traditional uncanny X-Men squad as well. But so far I am enjoying the X-Men here, the Astonishing X-Men. Definitely Jubilee is a fun legendary. There's a lot of fun characters in this lineup, which is great. And here we go. We have done this now. There we go. Dr. Doom sealing the deal for us. Boom. Another 3 stars in the bag. I am astonished. I am astonished. So far, these nodes an awful lot easier than the first 3 nodes. 4.4, 4.5, a lot easier than 4, 1, 2, and 3. So let's see if we can do this. Let's do the hat trick. See if we can 3-star Doom 4.6 with this level 70 gear 13 squad. Let's go. So I guess I should have known better to start talking about how easy these nodes are before I had actually finished all 3 nodes. I went in with this team and it did not go well. You're up against several members of the Weapon X squad here, and as you can see, one by one, everybody got picked off. But that's fine, right? So what we did is went back to the drawing board, did a little bit of extra investment into the squad, just a couple of days worth, and this is where we are at now. Iceman, no change, didn't do anything to him, stayed exactly the same, frozen if you will. Likewise with Beast, he's just hanging in there, absolutely the same as before. But Jubilee is where the changes start to kick in, so you'll see that she is significantly more powerful than she was before. It's because I've taken her up to level 75. She's now sitting on gear tier 14, and I added the extra T4 to her special for some increased damage. Bishop, now I also took him up to level 75 and gear tier 14, plus I added a T4 onto his passive ability there that decreases the amount of damage that he takes and increases his chance to counterattack when he's hit. I also took his ISO up to blue 0.1. Finally, Kitty Pryde, so I've taken her up to level 75, but I have not taken her up to gear 14. That's largely because I don't have the final piece that I'm waiting on there, but I do have those 5 pieces on her, and I'm hoping it's going to be enough. The one other change I made to her is that I also took her healing ISO up to blue 2.1. Maybe I'll have to do that with Beast too, but I'm hoping she'll be enough to add some extra healing and survivability to the team. There we go. With all those changes, the X-Men squad is now clocking in about 50,000 extra power. Will that be enough? Let's find out. Kind of nervous. Can we 3-star this final middle node here, 4.6? So Bishop is taunting. We got an enemy Bishop right there, which is not great. I've taken the speed up for this last run here. Just going to do this at ×3 because I'm just so ready to get through this. Now, yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to heal because hopefully it removes that heal block. Okay, just from Beast, not from Iceman, that sucks a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, so the taunt is now off Bishop. So what we got to try and do is take out Omega Red and his fellow Weapon X members here, because they were just so damaging last time I tried this. They were just cutting through everyone, and although we've taken a couple of people up to gear 14, remember most of the people on the squad here are still sitting on gear 13. So we really do need to limit the damage that people are dealing here. I'm actually going to focus on Kitty Pryde right now, because of course she, as we know from our Kitty Pryde, is also a very powerful damage dealer, and she's, boom, I was just about to say she's kind of weak. Hopefully we can take her out, and we did. So I think, yeah, our next target here, I mean, basically we just want to take down anyone, but I think the Weapon X members, so Silver Samurai and Omega Red, definitely need to be a priority just because they do so much damage. We're going to get a Lady Deathstrike in the not too distant future as well, and want to make sure that she doesn't cut through our defenses too quickly here. Man, and these are really high gear levels too. This is not fun. I think they're gear 15. Okay, so only got 2 Weapon X's on the board. Obviously 4 more tunes to come in, but this is already going so much better than it was before. I was already dead at this point last time I played. So I'm feeling very confident. I think we can do this. So just needed a little bit of extra investment in the team. But you can see here, boom, there we go. Lady Deathstrike, Hela, Beast, and another Silver Samurai. So, you know, this extra little bit of investment in the team, just taking it up to about 385,000 power, if you clock that when I started the node here, and just a few extra T4s and a few extra gear pieces has really made the difference here. I mean, I said that, we've not done it yet, obviously, but I'm feeling way more confident just by virtue of the fact there's only 6 tunes left on the enemy squad, and we are still alive. But I would, of course, be keen to know. So this is what I had to do. You've seen what I had to do to my squad, the various people I had to take up to gear tier 14. Of course, I want to hear down below your experience completing these nodes as well. Did you use Axemen? Maybe you used a different squad. Maybe you used X Factor, for example. Let me know what gear tiers you were able to do this at, what kind of investment you needed to 3-star. And remember, I'm 3-starring. There's a lot of videos out there showing you how to... let's see if we can do this with an AoE. Oh, okay, close. You know, showing you how to complete these nodes. And completing the nodes is important. Boom, bye-bye Omega Red. But at the end of the day, what you want to do is 3-star them. That's all important, because that is how you farm these super crucial resources, these mini-uniques that they've hidden away in Doom War Chapter 4. Boom. Oh, come on, Lockheed. I was hoping you would take them both out there. Come on, Iceman. So, oh, boom. Thank you, Bishop. See that gear 14 coming in handy. Ooh, boom, thank you, Jubilee. There we go. Jubilee for the win. Axemen for the win. Much lower gear than I ended up needing to use with New Warriors for those first 3 nodes. And there we go. And that is a piece of teal gear as well. I am excited about that. It's going to help us get up into gear 16 when it eventually comes around to be time for that. It's a little way off for me yet. Well, there you go. We have done it. Thank you, Axemen. So as I said, please let me know down below if you've completed these nodes or where you're at in Doom War in general. Always pleased to hear. And let me know the team that you used as you start your Doom War Chapter 4 journey and the kind of levels that you were using. Now we're going to be on to the final 3 nodes of Doom War next time. The final 3 nodes of Doom War in the game at all right now, although I'm sure they're going to add Chapter 5 soon. We're going to be using Mystic, non-minion. I think that's going to be Eternals. It's got Eternals written all over it, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me today. If you have found this video informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. I really do appreciate it, and of course it helps out the channel. And hey, while you're here, why not consider subscribing to Liam Aiden Gameplay? I drop new gameplay videos for Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes every single week, and I would love to have you along for the ride. That is all from me today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other.